Tommy Sandhu here with, I can't believe I'm saying this, Raftaar. That's right, people. The super, mega talented rapper, singer, composer, producer, dancer. The guy's just a powerhouse. And if you know anything about the Indian music scene, let alone the Indian rap scene, you'll know that Raftaar is a powerhouse. And he is someone who is not only absolutely killing it in everything he does, but he just seems so very lovely with it. And you know me, I'm a soft lad and I like other soft lads. And this is one of them. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very open, very honest about his dreams and plans for music and the changes that he wants to make to the game, but also his love for his parents and his two little puppies. It's the adorable, untouchable Raftaar on the Tommy Sandhu podcast. Enjoy.
I just said, "Mummy, मुझको दे दो थोड़ी दाल और रोटी, थोड़ी मटन की बोटी, ख्वाहिश है छोटी सी छोटी."
And you know, if you had to do that, if you wrapped your way around that, I think you probably do everybody's head in. So you gotta be the extrovert, introvert. But and you're right. You seem happy. You seem like you're in a happy place right now. You can just tell by a banda when you look in his eyes. There's a smile. There's a cheekiness to you. You know, but almost one that doesn't fit rapper. You know, like, hey, why are you being so nice? Yeah.
Should I be talking like that? You know, Tommy Paji, it's been so long. I've been looking forward to meet you. And, you know, and then now after so many years that we are chatting, I feel like, you know, this was the right time. I was supposed to be. This is destiny. The paths have crossed. Now is the beginning of a new era. This is how you want me to talk, man.
I don't know. You know, because you just don't know you don't know how a rap is going to be, whether like you're sort of seriously heavily into your kind of world.
Talking ad-libs. Probably just talking ad-libs. Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah. Raftaar, how are you? Representing. Okay.
Delhi. Oh, I'm in a hood. This is Bombay. It's the Bay.
Yeah. No, see, but it feels, you can always see when someone's enjoying life and all that. And, you know, you never know how people are going to come out of lockdown and how they're going to be at the other end of it.
True.
But what did you do? Did you just kind of hunker down? Did you just kind of go, right, you know what? It's time to make music.
No, I educated myself. Like all the years, you know, all these years I've been complaining that I never could go to an institute to learn anything. I never could get any courses. Everything I got was off YouTube. So it's kind of unfair that I have to compete with people who are technically sound. And, you know, we are always fighting about having this quality and this texture, this space. We talk about all of that when it comes to mixing of the sound. And then we want people to understand that. So I kind of went back to the books, man. I got myself enrolled in a couple of online institutes and a couple of courses, and I did my production, and now I rock production better than before.
See, so, and when you do that, because obviously you've got an ear, because you've clearly got an ear for music, because I think it comes from your dancing days and you love your music, and then it goes into, you know, everything that you're doing now and composing and making music. But now when you add that technical bit, the worry I always have with things like that is it makes it technical. I remember when I love basketball, and then I started playing basketball for a club, and then they turned it into drills and training regimes and plays. And I'm like, oh no, you've taken the fun out of it. But has it done that, or has it added the fun to it?
No. It has only added the fun, because Paji, I have a track record where no songs are similar. None in my entire career. There are no two similar sounding songs. And that's what my aim is always. If I'm in the studio, I'm making something new. I'll be making a ballad one day and then a hard drill track the next day and then some Ghana Kasuta the other day. And then I come back to real underground. So I'm just making music, man. It's just people who are putting it in a category, you know, this is underground, this is metal, this is Palana, Dinkana, whatever. I'm just making music. This is coming from within me. So I don't need to choose or act a certain personality to get into the flow. I am me. This is Raftaar. Raftaar makes music, and I just do everything, man.
Maybe that should be the genre, Falana Tinkana. Could that be
Falana
like
Tinkana? What do you do, man? I do Falana Tinkana everything.
Exactly. It's like looking on Apple Music, Spotify. You're gonna go, rap, hip hop.
That's a great idea, man. That's a great idea, Paji. I'm gonna make a playlist on Spotify saying Falana Dimkana playlist.
Just whatever. And it's your world. It's your world of whatever music you want. It's funny because when I'm in the gym, I listen to Falana Dimkana, and it can go from love songs to Bollywood to 70s to Bapi Larry to kind of Bhangra to you know. So you're
It's
right.
the zone. It's the zone. That's what we make music for.
Yeah.
You know, whenever you're dropping a song, every song has a zone and a environment, a space to it. So it takes you to a certain destination in your mind. That's
Yeah.
the role. That's all you need to think about, man. Just care about that and listen to good music. Don't try to put a face to music and be like, nah, man, this face is not going along with this song. Just listen to the damn song.
Yeah, and enjoy it. And sorry, I've got to say a belated congratulations. It was your birthday last week as well.
Thank you so much,
happy,
Khalid.
happy birthday. How does a Falana Tinkana superstar celebrate his birthday?
By getting booked and doing a show, getting paid, and then bringing my mom and dad over, and then spending a night in that sweet hotel, and then having peg with dad, and sharing love with mom, sleeping on her lap, getting a khuji done by her, some little malish, feeling like it's home. I deserve this. I've been away from my home, grinding, getting all the dough in so I can survive off later. But this is why I'm doing it, for my mom and dad.
I love that. I love that. I've got so much to say on that. Look, first and foremost, what is it about a little malish from your mum, the goddy of your mum's lap? Now, it tells me that we're probably mummy's boys. I'm a grown-ass man, but yet, you know, I did it only a little while ago, and actually I posted a little video of it, and my mum was holding a cup of tea, and she was just doing a little malish with the other hand like that. But there's a safe haven about that. You know, what is that? Are we big babies? Is that wrong?
No, it's a time traveling machine. It's simple to define it. It's a time traveling machine. As soon as your head is on that lap, you are like a 2-year-old boy who doesn't give a damn about the world, doesn't know about the world. All you know is I'm under a shade, and this shade is going to protect me always. So that's the idea, man. It's a time travel for me.
And I've always thought, even, you know, when I see men doing business meetings and CEOs of companies and all that, and I'm like, you know what?
I'm not rolly yet.
Yeah, exactly. We're all just boys. Deep down, we're just boys, man. Just
and it's not even mother, mommy. It's amma. Amma with that certain tone. It's you will hear it nowhere. But if it's mom on the call, it'll be like, mama, I'm gonna call you back, mama, amma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could be in the middle of a video shoot. You're like, yeah, there's cameras on. Yeah, no, mum, yeah, this, that, and the other. I remember I do the same thing. I'll be right back. You change your tone.
कर रहे हैं मम्मा, कर रहे हैं, खाना खा लिया, अम्मा शूटते हैं, अम्मा खा लिया बस, सच्ची
सच्ची. Because she knows you might laugh.
It's been years, man. We have been on this planet for years now, decades, you know. And a mom, they still ask us, how you been, what you ate, is everything good? And that's what you're living for, man. Some real concern. Everybody only loves you till you have either money or name or something they can rock with. It's always a give and take. With mom, it's only give. Mom's only giving to us, man.
And she doesn't care.
बिल्कुल rapper वाली गल्ला नहीं है.
No, exactly.
Definitely no rapper talk.
No, she doesn't care about the label, the deal, the this, that, and the other. She's saying, has my boy eaten? Has my boy slept? And is my boy okay? That bus. You know,
hey, that's also the beauty of Indian hip hop. Because nobody can talk about mums and dads leaving, man. No. We don't have that story. No, Indian rappers with parents.
Yeah.
True, man. That's a big difference. Yeah. You look at people getting influenced by the Western world, I would like to tell them, be proud of who you are, because look, we got a fam with us. Those guys are still talking and crying about the same thing on every track. Yeah. Feel blessed.
Yeah, no, you are. And what are they like? What's mum and dad's pride like when you're putting them in suites and you're having a nice scotch or a whiskey at the end of the night after a show with your dad? Like, and I'm saying that because I like those things. I like to take my mum and dad away. What's that like?
It's about to get funny, Paji. I always sit down with my dad and I try to get him to try new stuff like a JD or a Glenfiddich or a Moringa or something like that. Something fancy. So he's like, yo, I had one of those. Yeah. That's how he's going to be going to his friends, talking to them and be like, yesterday I tried this. For them, it's another world. I can feel that. But my dad at the end of the party, he will have a sip, have two, and he'll be like, can I have my royal stag, please?
Keep it real. Keep it real, son.
Can I please? And so on that party, everybody's, I'm going to have gin, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that. My dad's like, can you please get one royal stag for me on the way?
No, see,
just in case, man.
But and I'm sure that's what you love about him as well. You're like, you know what? He's not
dazzled by it. Doesn't give a damn about anything, man. He's just proud. Now the thing is, the duties are not on me. like the pressure is not on me. These, like my mom and dad, they naturally take the pressure on themselves. Like, hum Raftaar ke mummy papa hai.
Yeah.
Now it's no more to, you're not our son. Now we are your mom and dad. Like people know us as, Raftaar's mom and dad. So it's our duty to look the. So I'm not doing anything extra. These guys are just, they come, behave, everything has changed. The way they, they're just happy and very well adjusted to this change we have in our life.
Well, I think you are their son because you seem really, I'm picking up just energy, bruv. And I promise you, no BS. Like you seem happy doing what you're doing now. You seem true. You've always been true to you. And that's what you stand for. And I remember at Straight Up Punjab, which I was hosting in Delhi. And when, did Badshah bring you out? But I remember when they went, this Raftaar, or you came out into, or when you, the raw from the people, that again, I hear it from a distance. I'm hearing it from the UK and I'm seeing it on the videos or TV or through whatever, however I see it. But to see that there, I'm like, oh crap, they really love this guy, and you must feel that and that's loving them as you. That's got to feel special.
But yeah, I think it all boils down to this one thing, that I'm not afraid to show my weaknesses. People know my weaknesses. I'm not acting apart. I'm not trying to act like I don't give up. I don't care about anything. But
Yeah.
I do care about my family. I do care about my people. I have concerns. I'm also thinking about doing something better the next day. We have concerns. I'm not going to act apart because that's going to be really difficult. Uddai Paji, the whole world is wearing masks. I don't need two. I just need one.
Yeah.
Just keep it easy.
Yeah. But then, and isn't it amazing what comes with that freeness? Because that relaxed, comfortable state saying, this is me, I'm not going to pretend. And if more people did that, God, they'd sleep better. There'd be less reliance on drugs and anything else that people are doing to get them through their day. Yeah. Look, you're a healthy sign of goodness and goldenness. Let me tell you, I'm talking to that. You're now, what, I don't want to say this is a sign of weakness now, because I'm saying it's a sign of your honesty in that respect. You're now going kind of lighter with your music. Gana Kasuta, is a kind of a pop hip hop song, whereas people are fighting for, I'm going to go underground, I'm going more, whatever. You're going, no, check it out. I can be fun too.
No, because I'm doing everything in the same time. So I dropped this song Ghana Kasuta on the 16th. On the 11th, and on 16th we dropped another song called Barbad, which is a drill where Afsana is singing and Salim Suleiman is in the composition. Then on probably like in a few days, I think we're about to drop another song which is going to be a very different banger. And then on around 30th, I'm going to drop a very underground track called Goat Dekho, which is a sequel to a song called Black Sheep that people have been madly waiting for. So I just want to tell people this. Within a month, you will see me from the North Pole to the South Pole, from Kerala to Kanyakumari, that vibe. Because I'm just making music. It just happens to sound a certain way.
Yeah. But what is it? Are these all sides of you? Or is this, because in this day and age, marketing and whatever, is it like no, I'm doing this for that audience? Or is it like, no, these are all...
Paji, to be honest, I was not born in the ghetto. We didn't have Bob Marley playing when I was born. Nobody had Grandmaster Flash. Nobody went to concerts. I was born in a country where people used to listen to Kishore Kumar, see Govinda dancing on screen, Mithunda dancing on screen at that time. Those were the influences. It's till I reached the 10th standard that I got a pen drive with, a CD with MP3 with all these, the collection of all these great artists, when I realized this is my go, this is my calling. But before that, the entire influence is Bollywood, looking at plays, going to, Nukkad Natak, all that stuff, like deep-rooted stuff on the streets.
Yeah,
so I can't pretend to be like, I got these chains, man. I've been looking at those grills, them shiny as damn. You know what I mean? Gee, man, put my sip in, wear my sip hat. I can't do that because we are not that. And anybody pretending like that is definitely trying to sound or be like somebody else, because that's the influence. But you gotta blend in both, man. You have to be influenced, but not forget yourself. That's when you create something new. That's how people are creating hybrids. By taking two sweet and making one sweet.
And with with the people that you've got together, your couple of sweets. Let's talk with Gana Kasuta first.
Yeah.
You know, with Sarbi and Harmanpreet as well. Rushmeet, Harmanpreet. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Rushmeet and Sarbi. Like, who with something like that, or how does that come about?
So, Paji, this space that you see where everything happens. So I start working on a beat basic, and then I create a foundation of whatever I do, or probably I write something and then get onto a rough scratch. Then sometimes we get in another producer who comes and creates a different setup for the whole song, changes the music, because I'm only listening to it in a particular way. And I want to have that extra knowledge. I want to have that extra input because I want to know, envision myself in. There is a version of me which I see, but there is a version of me that you see. I want to see that. And that's how I keep it interesting, you know. Then it happened. Then female part, of course, I'm not going to sing, or I will definitely give it to Kalamkar. That's my little sister. She does everything great, whether it's classical, Western, any kind of music, any kind of singing, put it on lock. So I got her in, she came, she did her part. And then when it came to the video, everybody with the song, they heard the song and Sony people were like, you sound like a hero in the song. Like we can only get you like a, you know, a Bollywood actor or stuff like that. You have to have that, like, you have to be presented in that manner. You have that charm. Probably you don't know about yourself. You know, you don't know that about yourself. And then the plan of the video was made. Surbi was called in because Surbi is like this very famous TV icon, TV personality, has done Nagin. My mom knew her and I feel so bad. I had no idea because, you know, completely different industry. When I'm looking at the TV industry, we are trying to grind over here, but my mom knows. And that matters way more because my mom's like, yeah, now I look at you like a hero because she's a heroine for sure. So, you know, this is how Ghana Kasuta came along. We had a lot of people come in. We have, and now if I have to name drop, then there are so many people I have to thank. But yeah, you know who you are and you know I love you.
No, it's great. And it is, you realize the team effort. And actually, I'm coming to that because you mentioned Afsana Khan. Can we just take a moment and for Afsana Khan's voice? Because what is it? Alma, it is, isn't it? You're pointing up, like anybody who's listening to this, he's pointing up at, you know, the heavens. What is it? Because when I've heard Titliya a couple of years ago, about 18 months ago now, where I was like, geez, this voice doesn't just move me. I need to sit down. You know, it's like you get that kind of giddy, sort of spacey feeling with her. Well, what do you hear?
Man, she's like, she's, you know why she works, Paji? Why I love her? She's like the antithesis. She's somebody you wouldn't expect to make it. She's somebody you wouldn't envision in that voice and that role, but she's breaking that boundary. That is why I love her. She's like the representation of everything you don't like. But yeah, you know how people are, but she is killing it like a boss and owning it. When she steps in a studio, she sounds like that from the get-go. She sounds like that while she's rehearsing with us or sitting down and trying to note down the lyrics. And she's like this kid who's really happy, really glad she made it. And she's always, you know, if you talk to her, she's always thanking something, some stars, somebody, some aura. She's always in that thankful mode. I really love that about people, man. So everything Afsana has, she's definitely going to multiply it by hundreds and thousands, but she deserves more, man, and she's going to get it.
And again, yeah, I'm with you. I just find there's that rawness to her voice, which could almost be, you know how like some Spanish singers, like they got the, or even like the Kawali style, you know, it's that sound, but there's a warmth, there's a harmony to it. And I was like, gee, I don't know. I saw the you two together and you've got that. And I'm not just saying this to turn it back on you. You've got that husky, you know, kind of comforting roughness to your voice, to kind of, so, which I'm sure you're aware of.
The warm blanket voice.
What is it? What do you call it?
Warm blanket voice.
Right.
It's a little, you know, it rubs onto you a little bit. It gives you those, you know, scars and stuff, but it's so comfortable.
Yeah. You're like,
the warm blanket flow.
Yeah, you don't want it any other way. But again, you know, and that's what's so nice, I think, about what's going on right now with you working across India, is you get to kind of combine southern, northern, mid-India sounds, flavors of voices, things that go typically. And because you've reached this size of artist, this is your playground, isn't it? It's just like I said, you're free to do what you want to do.
No, Paji, I have really understood my superpower. And that is, no matter what I do, if I have a hit or not, I have to still make another song. So there is no time that I'm stopping it. I'm not making songs with the mindset that and it's gonna fail or pass, and then I'm gonna decide what I'm doing with the next of my journey or the rest of my journey. Know what I mean? I just make music and I feel really happy doing it. Some really click, some click with certain kind of individuals. My job's done. I'm representing myself, and it's just up to you to accept me wherever you like, man. I fit in every category. That's one thing I'm working on, to fit everywhere. I want to do everything.
Yeah.
It's one life. I want to look back at my book and be like, these are the chapters, so many chapters. I did something. I don't want to, empty canvases are just very pointless to me.
No.
I want to have
American
those.
You're American Express. You want to be accepted everywhere. You can swipe it there. You can swipe him there. You can swipe it. He's accepted. Every country, every nation, every dukan. Don't worry, Raftaar is accepted.
Or you can call me Bitcoin. Even if the world doesn't accept me, I'm getting bigger by the day.
Well, and talking on technology and all that element, I know that you're changing your technology game a little bit as well, because you see what's going on your TikToks and reels and algorithms. What's this about producing music according to algorithms?
Man, I haven't started it yet though, but I know how that can be done. Very easy. Very easy. I know how that can be done. I haven't started it yet though. The algorithm.
Okay, I'm not getting into awkward territory by talking about it too early, but basically what you're saying is you've looked at the game, you understand the algorithm of the music consumption on these new platforms and formats.
It's next up. That's what I'm dropping next up. Next up, when you listen to a few of my songs, you will understand now Raftaar is doing the algorithm game. But at the same time, I'm going to do my hip hop. I'm going to give my love to the real art, the foundation of Raftaar. That's never going to leave me. But I will show you the smartness of knowing the algorithm game for sure. And I know it, man. I think everybody knows it. They just want to pretend in a way because they want to look way realer than they are. Because everybody's doing it. Everybody knows. Now it's not just about making music. It's about music that clicks for those 15 seconds.
Right.
And having a very good dance routine with it. If your dance routine clicks, your song goes viral. That's about it. If you have numbers, you get the cash, you get the dough. So that game's pretty easy, man. I'm coming there, guys.
So what, are you going to just make 15-second songs? Is that what it is?
Nah, I'm going to make songs where 15 seconds sound like the part you want. And then I know the superpower in that too. I'm going to use it. I'm going to keep 15 seconds of what people like and rest of it what I really like. And then you can have the 15 to yourself and let it be my song.
Yeah, you use this on your reel, but then we're getting back to me. And actually, on that note, with marketing and what it is, like now you just said, sorry, you got 4 songs coming out in the space of 5-6 weeks, right? Like someone else might say, no, Raftaar, give them one, let that breathe, let that run to the end of the year, and then drop this one for Valentine's Day, drop this one for the summer vibe. Because on that note, with the Ganna Kasuta, there's a real summery vibe. I want to be in the sunshine when I listen to that. I want the hood down on the car. I want to feel it. There's something about that spacey sound that makes me want to be there. So how come you're doing that? How come you're going, no, here it is, take them all?
Baji, I feel like there are so many people. India, the number of population we have, I think there are so many ears that there are different listeners. They want to listen to different kind of stuff. When I do something very hip hop, I know the amount of people that are going to listen to it, the amount of people it's going to reach. And then I know when I drop a song like this, it's going to make waves and everybody's going to listen to it because it's relatable and it's not anybody's fault. It's about relatability. Not everybody wants to sit down and listen to your problems or your issues. People got many of their own. You know what I mean? So that's when lighthearted music comes in. That's why lighthearted music works. The world is already in peril. Everybody's angry at each other. Everybody wants to fight. Everybody wants to be at the top, be the number one by pushing other people down. That's the world we live in. So why not have some fun music, man? There's already been a pandemic and everything. People are sad. So
yeah,
time to boogie.
Yeah,
that's the vibe.
And then, but to release all of them so close together, is that, what's that about? Is that?
No, it's me getting rid of stuff. You take this so I can make more.
Okay. Like baggage.
It's a package, man. Please. This is your amanat. Now you keep it, rock with it. I'm gonna make the next one, man. You
It's
need
your
your
kids. It's your kids. They're getting married. Get them married. Move them out the house. I want my house back. It's what it
Yeah,
is.
it's almost like that. It's almost like that. You know how people are excited when you're moving out. They're like, nice.
Right. I got that room back now. I can decorate it again. I can do it my way. So how far ahead do you plan? Or is it like as an artist, I'm in the moment now. This is what I want to make now. I arrange it. Or are you thinking next year, end of next year?
Paji, nothing like that. It just happens. Everything is like we decide, like I have thought of it last night and I'm doing it now. So things go like that. And we have to, the market's changing, the people are changing, the listen to music is changing. Now with Kanye doing things like the stem player, you need to look into it because that's going to be the future. People want to have control over the music you're giving. Probably they want to mute your voice and just listen to the instrumental. That's very smart. So stuff like that is happening. So I have to constantly wait at the same time and be patient at the same time. That's what's happening.
Wow. God, that reminds me of that again. You're trying to get with the girl, but you're trying to play it cool at the same time.
Rushing and being patient.
Yeah, that's the game. That's it. If you can do that, show her your team.
So boys, here is the mantra from Tommy Paji. That's all you need to know. Rush and be patient at the same time.
It worked. Yeah, be cool, but be eager. Let them know. And actually, I think it's amazing. And I think you're. It feels like you're at this kind of, not when I say peak, it's all kind of come together. It's like timing wise, all your energies, all that experience, everything you've been through is about now. And even probably COVID and the lockdown. It's like you've used all that to snowball it into the little ball of energy that you've got now. And you're like, okay, let's go. Like let's do this.
Paji, it's always go mood for me. Always. Because at one point I'm working with Arijit Paji. At the next point, probably getting a call from Rahman sir to write something. Probably suddenly getting a song from Pritam Da to be on. Or doing a verse with Stan or Ikka or somebody from this fraternity. Probably listening to a new by Kalamkar, checking out my videos. So it's constantly happening. So I'm just making music. I just come back to that again. I'm just doing what I really love doing.
And that is incredible. And what's going to happen with this Goa place that you want? I know you want a place in Goa. Want to buy a house in Goa, and this crazy idea. Yeah, don't worry. Look at your smile. Like, how does he know this stuff? We've been digging around you, and I love this idea. Tell us this idea that you wanna do with this place in Goa.
Paji, I have like my mom and dad, and then I have two puppies, and we really love them. They are like kids to us. They're our daughters. They're Riri and Chikku. And my dad.
What are they? What kind of dogs?
One is a bully and one is a pit bull.
Lovely.
But both of them don't know how to bite and stuff. Like they don't know they are bullies. They just don't know what breed they are. So that's lovely about them. And now my dad has, when he was a child, he grew up doing his own kheti, a little bit of farming, vegetables on the side, saving money. That's his pocket money. He would go out, watch movies and stuff. That's what he did. So now his real wish is, I'm done with my job and everything. You got me retired. Now I want to do something like that because it really is my calling. So I kind of feel like I need a place which is half Kerala, half city, and it's a mix of both worlds because I need to, feel like I'm there as well. And it's like a 10-hour drive from Mumbai. So it can be a really cool holiday destination for me. I'm off, guys. I have a studio in Goa. I'm gonna be there for a month. Okay, I'm back in the town whenever you want me to be on the move. So those are the plans. I want them to live that life that they always wanted. They're going to see like live in a palace and stuff. So that's the idea. It's very simple.
So you're going to build a place for mum, dad, where you can go to as well. Let them have his little. Oh, actually, that's a line in Ganakasuta as well, isn't it? About even you are Keti, you like things Valetti. So this is it really. You're saying, hey, I'm keeping it connected to the roots, but I still like my imports.
Yeah. छोरे खेती वाले हैं, शौक विलेती वाले हैं और डिक्की में भर रहा पैसा गाड़ी टेढ़ी चालने से.
Nice. There you go with a little lean on. And Andu Fandu, bande nothing to do with Sandhus. Nothing to do with Sandhus, is it?
अरे पाजी.
Just making sure.
अगर तेरे पीछे Sandhu, then I'm gonna back off.
Okay. I quite like.
Right there.
I quite like Andu Fandu Sandhu. I don't know why. I just thought,
Don't do that, Paji. Don't do that to yourself. Please. You're a
okay.
nice guy.
Hey,
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
take any.
the memers are gonna have a fun time with this, man.
Let them. I don't take anything seriously, and I think I'm just enjoying it all. Much like, listen, it's been brilliant. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much,
I love you. I love what you're doing. I know I'll speak to you again. I know I'll see you again. So until then, just keep beaming the way you are, Raftaar. I love it, man.
Paji.
Big love.
Thank you so much.
Okay. I heard, genuinely, this is just as a fact, I heard that if you hit subscribe to this podcast now, if you have subscribed on Apple or on Spotify or on JioSaavn or wherever you are listening right now, if you are subscribing and getting that on a regular, which means you get the little notification when the new episode comes out. Fact. This is a fact. Don't tell no one else's. If you hit subscribe, you can eat as many jalebis as you want and you will never put on weight. I know. I don't understand the logic. It makes no sense to me. I mean, how's a podcast relate to the DNA way in which your body breaks down jalebi sugar stuff running through your cell? I don't understand. But what I do know, it's a little cheat to life. So if you like jalebis, then you should hit subscribe to this podcast. Oh, and follow us on social media too. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Follow us. Eat jalebis. Be happy.